Hey y'all, it's me, Shakita Bonita. So, excuse me. So listen, we got a general message coming up. But when I was preparing for the message, I heard Puppet Master. So I don't know. Maybe that'll resonate with somebody. Maybe that's been on somebody's mind. We'll find out. We'll see if the spirits, Holy Spirit, ancestors, angels, above, below, beneath, and in between, want to give us a little more insight on that. But I pulled out this deck, and right when I heard Puppet Master, and I pulled this deck out, there the puppet is. So, take it how it resonates, babies. But anyway, Holy Spirit, what is the message that you want to deliver through me for the collective? What is the general message? I knew I saw something. Okay. Had the Wheel of Fortune upside down. I knew I saw something. Excuse me, upside down. So for somebody, karma might be spinning the block, Take this message how it resonate, Take what part fits you. The other part that don't fit you, baby, leave it for somebody else, all right? Do me that favor. Holy Spirit, what is the message? Give me the message. Got a Queen of Cups out here. And for those of you who don't know, in this deck here, that Queen of Cups look like she angry. She's upset. Look at her. See her? Look how she looking. So we could get somebody that do divination. I heard seer. We could be a Queen of Cups, somebody in Queen of Cups energy. I don't really like to get into the zodiacs of the cards because anybody could be resonating with this and you might not be that zodiac. You know what I'm saying? So we got a Queen of Cups out here, and I'm getting at, this is somebody that deals in divination. So somebody in Queen of Cups energy is all in their feelings because they done tapped into something. They done tapped into something, and whatever they done tapped in, they don't like what they seeing. Hello, chat. How are you guys? Thank you. They don't like what they seeing, okay? They done tapped into something, and whatever they seeing, it's got them a little in their feelings and their emotions, They could be a little upset because this Queen of Cups still look like she, you got the Devil card, okay? Whoever this Queen of Cups energy is, baby, she pissed off. When I tell you she pissed off to the highest of pissicity. She's so pissed off, and I only say she because it's a queen. But take the energy how it resonate, baby. Okay? He could be she and she could be he. But whoever is in this Queen of Cups energy is so pissed off, baby. They seeing red, okay? They are seeing red. They about ready to fight from the looks of it. But they only mad because they done tap, they seeing, they seeing their future. Okay? And they're not liking what they seeing, whatever they done tapped into. See, sometimes it ain't always good, It's not always good to be going tapping into something, okay? They might be done tapped into somebody else and don't like what they seeing. But it's not good to tap in, everything. Some things are to be left to the imagination. You know what I'm saying? Some things are left to be a surprise. You're not supposed to know everything. Baby, Holy Spirit, what's going on with this Queen of Cups energy? Somebody, I keep seeing spell work. I don't know, child. Maybe this spell work ain't working. Oops. That is a sword coming out here. Okay, that's the truth, baby. That somebody's spell work is not working. Okay? And they seeing that it's not working. Whatever they trying to do and whatever they doing, baby, they seeing that it's not working. And it's got them highly upset because they are being defeated. It appears they're not getting a victory out of this here. And, they're trying to force the situation, but it's not going to work, baby. You tied yourself to the wrong thing. You went out there and did the wrong thing, so now you stuck. Okay? You're stuck, baby. Whoever you are stuck in that energy. And you keep on looking in that looking glass or that scepter or whatever it is she's looking into. You keep on looking in there. You ain't gonna do nothing but keep hurting your own feelings. Holy Spirit, what else, child? So I don't think this gonna be long, baby. God, listen. Listen now. Listen, Linda. 6 of Pentacles in reverse and the 9 of Pentacles in reverse, baby. Somebody done tapped in on somebody and got jealous, okay? They done got jealous and got envious of what they see because it's not for them, okay? See, that's what you get. Spirit said with your looking ass self. You're looking in on something and you done fucked around and found out. You fucked around and found out what you didn't want to find out. But you found out the truth, though. You feel me? You found out the truth. And it looks like whoever you was tapping into, and you found out, you got jealous of it because you found out that this 9 of Pentacles in reverse, you found out that you ain't going to get no success out of the situation, okay? That it ain't safe, It's not safe for you, baby. It's not safe for you. Okay, it ain't safe for you, baby. Holy Spirit. What else? It's not safe. I don't know what you. It ain't safe, baby. It's jail or hell. Hermit card. See, you should have did a little more of that hermit, baby. That's what you should have did. Okay. That's what you should have done. Okay. You should have went in and meditated and contemplated and reflected on the situation before you went in, okay? And did whatever spell work it was that you went in and did. Now it's got you so red that you ready to fight. But who you gonna fight? The devil? You gonna fight yourself, baby. Now you ready to beat the world up, okay? Because things ain't going, you catching hell, baby. Somebody is catching hell right about now. Okay? And whenever you can run across this message, someone is catching hell. Okay? And whoever the first person that came to, if you're watching this and somebody crossed your mind as I'm reading this message, they catching hell, baby. They catching hell. The first person came across your mind, they catching hell. 5 of Pentacles. They catching hell. When I tell you they catching hell, they could be homeless. Okay? Bite 5. They could be homeless. The man or the woman could be cheating on them. Child, they just got all kinds of trouble. Trouble in my way. Somebody got to cry sometime, okay? It's all right to cry, baby. It's all right. It's a song by Corinne say, it's okay to cry. It's okay to cry. It's okay. Okay? But somebody's catching hell. Someone is in the 5 of Pentacles. Okay? They got trouble. And the trouble they got is because of their own self. It's no one else's fault. And that's what they coming to the conclusion of, that you brought this trouble upon yourself. You might not want to face the fact. You might not want to admit to yourself, okay? Somebody might need to go to therapy, okay? You know, I am an advocate of therapy. There was a time in my life I had to go to therapy, okay? I am an advocate of therapy. When you ain't got nobody close to you that you can trust and you can respect, go on and vent yourself out to, I ain't telling you to take medication, but you know what I'm saying. Go on and vent yourself out to somebody, you know. Get it out, baby. Get it out in a safe atmosphere. Get it out your system because, baby, you catching hell right now. And you need to come to the fact. You might need an outsider to tell you or help you to see that you caused whatever you caused on yourself. Because whoever you are the type that you don't want to admit. Okay? See, there are those of us that we know when we done fucked up and we can take, hey, we fucked up and what we gotta go through, we gotta go through. Okay? But then there are those that fuck up and want to play victim. Okay? And you one of them victims. You one of them play victims. You want to act like everybody is against you when no, baby. Like I heard earlier, this is backfire. Okay? I don't know who you thought you was. I don't know why you thought that it wasn't going to come back on you. I don't know why you thought that you was so much better that it wasn't going to tap on your ass. But you starting to see it. It's got you all in your feelings, whoever you are, baby. Okay? Holy Spirit, yeah, you got trouble, baby. Got a love card out here, baby. You trying to overcome them trials. You got trouble. You got trouble everywhere, child. Trouble, sure you got trouble, child. You just catching hell. Okay? You catching hell. You catching hell, okay? In your relationships, your friendships, anything, any kind of ship you on, it's about to sink. At least that's the way you feel. I don't know if it's about to sink or not, but I know them waves is high, baby. Okay? And you trying to figure out how to overcome the trials, but you can't overcome them trials by trying to blame. You can't overcome them trials by trying to force the matter. You can't do that. You can't overcome the trials with violence. You can't overcome the trials with spell work. You just can't do it like that. I mean, maybe it worked for you before, but there comes a point in time, you know, what they say, the buck stops here. That's what you done ran into the brick road, baby. You done ran into a brick wall, not road, but wall. Okay? Somebody followed the yellow brick road and got... Someone followed the yellow brick road and found out that it was a trick, baby. You've been bamboozled. It was all within you all the time, okay? Well, if you ain't found out, you soon will. Ride the wave, baby. Two of Pentacles, ride the wave, baby. You gotta ride this wave. Mm-hmm. You gotta go through this turmoil, okay? You gotta learn how to be flexible, okay? You gotta learn how to multitask, okay? You gotta learn how to go through life and through troubles at the same time, baby, okay? You gotta ride the wave, baby, period, okay? Strength at the bottom, you gotta ride the wave. Whoever you are, you gotta ride the wave, baby. Mm-mm. Seven of Wands. You gotta ride the wave, baby. You can't be trying to fight everybody. Everybody is not against you. You against yourself, okay? Everyone is not, people are not against you. You against yourself. And if they are against you, you put them there. Shit. You made them, you turned the people against you with that bullshit, okay? You can't see it. Your eyes is blind, okay? You're too mad. You look at you. Look at you in this Queen of Cups. Look at you. Look at you. In that Queen of Cups. You too mad. You angry. You so angry you can't see what's right there before your eyes. Okay? Holy Spirit, let us, baby. You can't see it, baby. Three of Wands in reverse. You can't see it, baby. Okay? What you see is no... I almost cried. What you see is no future. That's what you see. You can't see your future because you're too busy trying to worry about somebody else's future. Oh. Okay. Okay, so you was out here trying to, what they call that there? Destiny swap. Yes, I'm laughing at you, okay? Usually I say I ain't laughing at you, baby, but yes, I'm laughing at you because this is foolishness, okay? In case no one has told you, okay? This is foolishness, baby. That's why you catching hell. Because you don't want to face reality. You don't want to face the facts. Because you don't want what belongs to you, because you know what belongs to you is a bunch of bullshit. Why you got a bunch of bullshit? Because you done put out a bunch of bullshit. Okay? You done put out a bunch of bullshit in the atmosphere. Now the bullshit coming back at you. You don't want that shit. You want to try to get somebody else your bull. No, that's yours, baby. It belongs to you, okay? When you spoke the words, when you did the meditation, okay? For somebody, when you danced around the fire, hello. Mm. Y'all out there in the woods and stuff, okay? When you did all that, the universe heard you. You, whoever you are, they heard you, baby. Okay? Everybody plays a fool sometimes. You feel me? Now you caught up. Eight of Swords. Now you caught up. Everything you see makes you sick. Okay? It be going good for a minute. Okay? It be going good for a minute. Then boom. Mr. Bombastic. It be going good for a minute. And then it hit you. Okay? Throw you off kilter. You don't know which way to go. Okay? You be trying to figure out how to get out of this situation. You don't want to hear that bad news. You don't want to hear it, you don't want to see it, but you tied up, you bind it up in it. And the Holy Spirit is saying, lay down your swords, baby. Okay? Lay down your swords. Do that. For you to get you some resolution. You hear me? Don't get mad with me. I mean, you might want to get mad with me because I laughed at you, but hell, you need to laugh at yourself, okay? You need to go and reflect upon the situation that you in and laugh at yourself, okay? And tell yourself, now, you know I had no damn business doing this bullshit. For real, girl, okay? Whoever you are. You ain't had no business doing this bullshit. You see that? Ten of Pentacles is because it's not going to get you anywhere. You ain't going to have no success in it. I tell you, it's going to lead you to jail or hell. I don't know what jail or what hell. Spiritual, physical, jail or hell. You take it how it resonates, but that's the only place you're going. You ain't going to get nothing else up out of it. Whatever you thought you was going to get up out of it, you're not going to get up out of it. You're not going to get these things. At least that's what Spirit said. Okay? And I'm pretty sure you done tapped in, you know what I'm saying? You done tapped in. You done saw it, but you didn't want to see it. Okay? You saw it and threw it on somebody else. You say bullshit. This ain't for me. This for somebody else. Okay? You might need to go get, like I say, go to therapy or go get you a reading from somebody else, okay? I don't know, child. I don't know what you need to do. Holy Spirit, what this child need to do? Whoever this is, yeah, what they need to do, please and thank you. You need either the Emperor. I'm telling you, you need to go see somebody. Okay? You need to go get some help, baby. You need to go. Listen. You need to go get some help. Okay? And Spirit is backing me on that there. You need to go get some help. Please and thank you. Anything else? Trouble in my way. Somebody got to cry sometime. You lay awake at night, but that's alright. Oh, forgive me. Nine of Swords, baby. Okay? You don't want to go get no help because you don't want to face reality, but you need to. Okay? You rather be in anguish and pain, mentally stressed out, suffering. You rather catch hell than to go accept reality, to go accept the facts, to go and do the work. It ain't much work, baby. It's not much work, okay? Why? Because you feel like you're going to be a failure. If you have to face reality that the bullshit that you put out here in these streets here, hello, that it did not accomplish you anything but misery, strife, pain, suffering, heartache, headache, okay? Makes you feel like you are a failure. Well, baby, let me tell you something. They say the first step to recover is to admit. And I'm going to tell you this here. You are a failure. And there ain't nothing wrong with being a failure, especially a failure in this bullshit here. Okay? Shh. Child. Go get balance. Go get some help, child, now. I'm telling you, go get some help. Anything else, spirit from this deck here? Go get some help, baby. That's all I can say. Listen. You got a long road of recovery. Knight of Pentacles. Go get you some help, baby. You got a long road of recovery, okay? Shit don't come overnight. You gotta face the facts. It don't come overnight. It takes a while, you know? No one's telling you you got to change in the twinkling of an eye. But the first step, like I say, is to admit, okay? And you're being offered help. Now, will you accept the help? It's only you knows, but you're being offered stability. You're being offered groundness. You know? Might not come fast as you want it to come, but hey, it's coming. It's there. It's knocking on the door. You want to open the door and see. For somebody, you want to open the door and see Hollywood. That's a trick. Oh my gracious. For somebody, you want to open the door and see bags of money, bouquets of flowers, a new Bugatti, big old house on the hills, 40 acres and a mule. You know, the mule is the car. In these days, we don't ride mules no more unless we just want to ride. You know what I'm saying? But, yeah, baby. You don't want to take it slow. Nice and slow. Steady as you go. You feel me? You don't want to build your foundation. You just want it to swoop right in. Don't you know when it comes like that, that is easily, that foundation is not stable. Okay? You ever heard the story of the 3 pigs? Then they built that house with sand and straw and, you know what I'm saying? Then finally, they built one with brick. But they had to go through all them other 2 before they got the common sense to build it with some brick. Hello? Okay? Strength card in reverse. You feel weak. Okay? And rightfully so. Okay? Ain't nothing wrong with it. You scared of being, you're scared of being seen as a weak individual. Well, baby, okay? You was weak when you went out and did all that bullshit. Hello? You was weak then. You saw it as strength. You know, you saw it as power. Because, see, that's how he come to you. He, she, whatever it may be. Okay? But that's how it come to you. Like it's power. Power. Wonder working power. Somebody might like to listen to gospel. But that's how it came to you. Like, if you know, you thought it was power. Power. But no, baby, you was really weak. Because if you got to use that there to do whatever bullshit it was you was out here trying to accomplish with, you really was weak. Now you around here worried about how you're going to look. Okay? You're going to look weak. Child, you better look in the mirror. You is weak, baby. You got too much ego. I'm telling you, man. You got too much ego, baby. I don't know who this is. Who is it? Ace of Pentacles. That weakness is a gift. You might not see it now, but if you ever take the chance on doing the work, because I don't know if you're going to do the work, and really it's up to you. You know, I'm just a message, okay? I've come to the point where I just say, hey, it is. You make it stuff, okay? But the weakness is a gift, okay? You might not see it as a gift, but it's a gift to be broken down and built back up properly and correctly, to be in good standings with your ancestors, the Most High, the universe, you know what I'm saying? Where you ain't got to peep over your shoulder and worry about, you know, if somebody coming for you, or if you got to keep doing reversals and whatever else you're trying out here to do, you know, to keep whatever you done threw out there in the universe from coming back on you. But it's coming. You have to do this shit every day. Imagine the mental anguish, the mental stress, the mental strain. You looking over your shoulder. And you ain't looking over your shoulder necessarily for a human being. You looking over your shoulder for a spirit. Girl, child, ooh, come through, Holy Spirit. Look at him, tell you, shit. Okay? The Tower card. Go ahead on that. Don't jump out the window. I don't mean literally jump out the window, okay? I'm not an advocate for suicide. I don't really mean jump out the window, okay? But it's a gift. The weakness, what you consider as a tower, you know, starting all over, rebuilding, for someone rebranding. You feel as it's a tower, but it's really a gift, okay? Especially when you get the opportunity to start all over. But like I said, you got too much of that there. Ego and pride, baby. Somebody thought they was big dog. Holy Spirit. It was all a dream. Okay? 7 of Cups. You got to run out of options, baby. Okay? You got to run out of options before you figure out that it was all a dream. It was all an illusion. Okay. I was going to say we're going to go one more round, but we might not need some. Okay, let me call this 3 cards. The Sun gone. The Page of Cups. Talk to him. Talk to him. 9 of Cups at the bottom. Before you wake up and realize that it was all a dream, okay? That you got to walk away from this bullshit here, okay? You got to leave it all behind, baby. I know you don't want to surrender. I know you don't want to let go. But I know the moon said, ooh, child, forget it. But I'm going to tell you just what I heard. The moon said, bitch, let me go. Okay, so you might have been out there howling at the moon, okay? Shape-shifting and shit. You might have been out there howling at the moon, you know what I'm saying? Moon say no more. The Holy Spirit universe say no more. It's over. You gotta let me go, baby. You can't use me no more. Okay? And that might be what you done, Queen of Cups, what you done came into reality to. That might be what you done looked and seen that. Your spell work, that bullshit ain't working no more. You done caught on and understand that it was immature. You were in immature behavior, baby. Okay? I'm gonna get a little bit of clarification. I don't think we need none, but Holy Spirit had me bring out these decks, so I try to use them. Oh, what you got to say, baby? 8 of Wands, baby. Okay? You need to take action, baby. This is, you know, you need change. You need change. You need to make a move. You need to do what it do. Okay? Okay? Holy Spirit says somebody out there trying to manifest. You still trying to manifest a trick. You still out there trying to manifest a trick. Whenever you come across this message, okay? And if it ain't you, and whoever came to your mind, baby, they still out there trying to work against you. If you watching this message right now, they're trying to do something right now, baby. They working on you right. Listen, whoever this is, I don't think I just think they just got to go through it. Fuck it. Okay. Anything, they got to sit. They got to go through it. The hell with it. Okay. Empress in reverse. They just got to go through it. It just is what it is. Okay. It is. Let them go through it. They gonna catch hell. Let them catch it. Okay. Let them catch the hell. They gonna catch it, cause they gonna catch it. Okay. Cause ain't nothing they doing working. Everything is been blocked. So if you the one that they done put the work in on and whatever they tapping into. Okay. Don't worry about it, baby. Okay. Cause everything is blocked. They overwhelmed right now. They don't know what to do. They unstable. I was going to say unstable, but they unstable. Okay. They so mad they can't even focus, child. That's what they be saying. Oh, I did it wrong. Or when I was sitting there, because spell work don't always have to be you going about using material. You could be sitting there meditating, negative thoughts against somebody. I guess they call it evil eye, whatever. But you could be sitting there thinking negativity, sending negative energy to somebody. You ain't got to use nothing but your mind, okay? Nothing but your thoughts. And, okay? Eight of Swords, child, tell you that. Negative thoughts. Girl, they mind about to blow right now. Okay? Somebody done caught a real headache. Okay? They don't know what to do, child. Okay? Can't even, they blocked. Just know that. They restricted. They ain't gonna do nothing but hurt their own self. And let them hurt themselves. Shit. Can't help. What they say, you can take a horse to the water, but you can't make them drink out though. You try to force that horse to drink that water. And guess what? You probably gonna get kicked. Okay? So before you hurt yourself trying to make somebody do something, let them go ahead on, child. Let them do what they do. You hear me? Knight of Cups, let them go right here on. Y'all, I don't know when to think. Somebody don't like this message. I don't know when it cut off, y'all. But we got the Eight of Wands, the Empress in reverse, the Eight of Swords, the Knight of Cups. I don't know when it cut off, child. But somebody is pissed off. Don't get mad with me, child. I'm just a messenger, okay? Don't be sending no negative energy over the sender, baby, because it's going to return the sender. I'm sending it back to you. You could bet that. You could bet that. The towel. I'm sending it. I'm returning it to the sender, okay? Okay? I'm going to send that shit right back. Don't send that shit to me. Send that chaos to me. I'm just a messenger, okay? Shit. Wake up. Holy Spirit. Okay, what's wrong with him? Do you hear me? I'm gonna send it back, baby. Okay, and it ain't gonna be no military secret either. Okay? Don't get scared either. Just don't do it. That's all I can say. You around there trying to send people anxiety and fear and messing up all that there. You shouldn't do it. You out here doing it. Now you caught. Okay, you caught. London Bridge is falling down. Okay, you know what happened to London Bridge? Do you know the story of the London Bridge? The real London Bridge? Do you know the story? Do your research. Okay? Your London Bridge is falling down. Now it's time to rebuild. Okay? So that resonates. Amen. You feel me? Now it's time to rebuild. It's time to surrender. Spirit said, get on the winning team. Take it how it resonates. Accept defeat. Change. Release. The Star card. And rejuvenation. Get you some healing, baby. Get you some healing. You need a healing for your soul, baby. Okay, Holy Spirit trying to give you a little bit of healing. King of Pentacles. Okay. You need, like I said, go get some therapy. You need to get up under some wise leadership. Because whatever you up under, it ain't right, yeah. It ain't right. And it just got you frustrated, upset, busted, and disgusted. Okay? You need some discipline. Okay? And don't think that you're the only one, because you ain't the only one that need discipline, child. We all have to get disciplined. We all need to be disciplined. Page of Cups, you feel me? We all have to listen, okay? We all have to go through. We all have to go through it, you know, being, I don't want to say broke down like a child and raised back up, but yeah, that part. You know, some of us thought, you know, we were already grown, only to find out that you ain't grown, baby. We ain't grown, you know. We're not grown, we still learn every day, you know, something new. But if you think that you already know everything and you can't be taught anything, that's when that shit hit you. Okay? We all got to go through the Queen of Pentacles. Okay? We all need nurturing. Some of us didn't have the nurturing. Okay? Some of us didn't have anyone to give us the messages. Okay? We had to go through it and figure this shit out. You understand? We had to go through it. Shoot. So I kind of understand what some of the readers be saying when they like, we are the new ancestors. You okay? Some of us had to go through it so that we could be here to deliver the messages, the nurturing, you know. And then there are others that may not even be old as some of us, but have went through it. And they went through it so they can be here for us, you know. It's a repeating cycle. Each one teach one. No one, don't put age and think that you can't learn from someone because they're a certain age. Or don't think that, oh, because someone else is older, oh, they old fashioned, oh, they you know, behind and backwards. No, each one teach one. You feel me? That's what makes the world go round, baby. Okay? That's what makes it whole. Ace of Swords at the bottom. That's the truth. You feel me? That's some mental clarity for somebody. We're gonna move on, baby. Moving on. Moving on. Thank y'all for hitting that like button. Thank y'all for commenting. Thank y'all. Appreciate it. If you shared it, thank you for sharing. If you haven't hit the like button, hit the like button, coming, baby. Okay. If you haven't shared, share. If you haven't commented, say hey. Hey. But let me get a couple out of here. Then we're going to go to that one, and then we're going to wrap it up. Holy Spirit, give me a couple of beads here. Please and thank you. What says you, baby? What says you? Somebody's perception is upside down. It's off. Perception in reverse. Someone's perception is off. Reunion of souls. Someone's perception of life is off. Okay. Someone's perception. Someone's perception of a soulmate is off. Okay? Somebody thinks somebody is going to return, you know, but they might not return, baby. They might not come back. Okay? It might not be no reunion of the souls. If somebody's perception is off, somebody need to get grounded so that they can see better, see more clearly, and let go of a situation. Somebody think it's all good, but it's not. It's not all good, whatever it may be. It's not all good. Got sexual energy at the bottom. I just looked at it. Let me show it to you. Don't think I'm lying. Excuse me. Somebody money looking funny, or it's gonna be looking funny. Somebody said all our money. Hell, I said that myself. Shit, everybody money looking for, not everybody, but okay. It's all in our perception. Okay. It's all in our perception, stripping away the illusion. Something's being stripped away. Somebody's gonna start seeing things a little more clearly. Sacred space in reverse. Somebody gonna see that shit, that bullshit that they've been doing. It ain't right. Dude, unlimited possibilities in reverse. I'm telling you, that it ain't right. But I'm gonna keep on moving. I got 2 more cards I want out of this deck here, please. It's time to grow up. Say growth. It's time to grow up. Okay. Divine timing. One way or the other, somebody gonna grow up. Somebody got some sexual energy twisted all up. Somebody crown chakra could be fucked all up too. You know what I'm saying? Get a couple out of here. Wrap this up. Oh, child. Wait a minute. Something's on the floor. Oh, Lord, let me show y'all these cards how they feel, okay? We got slimy. We got, I can't never say this word right. We got amaze, I can't say it right, y'all, but see it right there. And we got cornucopia. Okay? With that slimy. Some of them backfire. Whoever the envious person, the slimy person, there's an envious slimy person out here. Slimy. And as a matter of fact, I'm going to get the book. And we just going to take them 3 cards, okay? At the bottom, it's no bull. This ain't no bullshit, okay? This is not no bullshit. Somebody said bullshit. Spirit said, no, this ain't no bullshit here. This is number 6. It's 60, but it breaks down to the number 6, and that 6 represent for me. I don't know about nobody else, but 6 represent for me bloodline, DNA. Okay? But we're gonna go to number 2. Hold on, let me get my glasses. Okay, number 2, which is slimy. See right there? It says, a beautiful but envious woman sits in a puddle of slime and a plague of frogs and blood that she has brought upon herself. Talk about it, okay? In a negative place, you can tend to attract more of that energy and can dwell in a slimy, icky place. When you embrace jealousy, you do not move forward. She wears a veil protecting herself from being seen truly. This card can relate to other people in your life, a situation, or your own current state. You can't have power over others' sliminess, but you can affect your own. If you are feeling in a slimy state, you don't need to shame yourself, but have awareness. Try to transmute jealousy into inspiration. Because where jealousy paralyzes your creativity, inspiration lifts it up. You might need to roll around in that gooey slime for a while before you come back up to the surface. Hello? Hello? I think that's what I was saying. Now we're going to the maze lip. I ain't even gonna try to, I ain't even going there with y'all, okay? Because my tongue won't even, my tongue dry. It won't roll like that right now, okay? Time for a change. Number 23, break down to 5. It says your dream world is where some of the most important information is given. When you rest your eyes, your spirit body is free to explore the realms and to energize itself. We process a lot of information from our daily activities while we sleep. This card is telling you that there are answers for you in the winding mazes of your dreams. Before you sleep, ask your dreams to provide you with information and allow yourself to be open to listen. Take that how it resonates. Cornucopia 31, number 4. You have been given gifts of sweet harvest. All of your hard work has paid off, and look at what loveliness you have grown from simple seeds. Take this time to award yourself for all of the labor and sweat that you put into your bounty, for you have created fullness, and what a beautiful thing to do. Take that hat. Oh, y'all look. It's the puppet right back at the bottom. Okay? Party leader. Anyway, and we ain't going there. Noble, number 60. Oh, I opened the book right to it too. It said this card wants to confront you with those little white lies you might feed yourself or accept from other people. It's time to get rid of all that bull. This card is as stubborn as it gets. And if you don't look at these little falsehoods right now and try to move around this card, it's not moving. Okay? Take it how it resonates now. Okay? For somebody. Okay? Say no bullshit. Get your shit together. And for those that already got their shit together or getting their shit together, because ain't none of us all together. Somebody is afraid of the addict. They're afraid. Anxiety is afraid to face the fear. Afraid to go within in the darkness, okay? Afraid to, somebody afraid of their own demons. Period. Okay? Says no one is yours but you. Let go of control, okay? Release, baby. Somebody's scared. Somebody's scared to face their own fears, but there comes a point in the time of your life, baby, when it's time to grow up. We all have to grow up, okay? We all have to face reality. We all have to put ourselves in other people's shoes, okay? And when I say other people's shoes, I mean the shoes that we done put on other people. You feel me? The shoes that you done put on somebody else, you gotta walk a mile in them. You know what I'm saying? How they say, you don't know something. Y'all know how to say it though. Something until you walk a mile in my shoes. To somebody, it's time to walk a mile in somebody else's shoes. Slow and steady, baby. You gotta walk that mile. Okay? Lace them up tight, baby, because we don't know how long that mile is. Okay? We don't know what kind of mile it is. Because, you know, spirit miles be longer than human miles. So, Make sure you got some good comfort, support. I advise you to go get you a pair of them old New Balances, not the new ones. Trust me, I got a pair of them new ones. They alright, but they ain't like them old ones. Them good walking shoes. Okay? Ace of Pentacles with the Empress. Okay? Because you got to take a journey. You got to go on a walk, baby. Hey. Justice. Strength. What they say? What don't kill you make you stronger. What they say, man. Okay. And that's what I say too, child. Every time I have to go through a trial and error, I have to say, Lord, thank you. Okay, thank you. Because it didn't kill me. I made it through. And it made me stronger. And when I say it make you stronger, it make you wiser. And to be wiser is strength, baby. Okay? So somebody, and I got one more deck. Now I'm only gonna get one card out of this deck here. Okay? Because I just turned and looked at it. And it's the Isis Oracle deck. Somebody's up on the judgment. Your heart resonate, baby. You're gonna get one card out of this Isis deck. She was hiding over there in the corner, and she caught my attention before I said goodnight. Holy Mother, what is the message? I'm gonna finish this show. Knot of Isis. Part of your spiritual destiny involves a special relationship with the goddess. This means that not only do you have the important spiritual task of helping her thrive in this world, but you are afforded her power, protection, and abundance too. Now, you are now deepening your connection to the goddess. So, that's for somebody. Okay. Divine destiny. The divine warrior is within you, helping you to continue with the worthy path even during times of difficulty. When faced with a challenge, a true warrior will summon more of him or herself to the cause. It might be by bringing more wisdom, focus, or intelligence, or surrendering into the divine. The warrior within has great inner resourcefulness and determination. Initiation at the bottom. When you are being initiated into the divine mysteries of light, love, and power, there are moments of profound challenge. The key is to find the light within the challenge, the opportunity for growth that can transform any challenge into an experience of healing. With compassion and cleverness, you will not burn during your challenges. You shall thrive. Go get some help for somebody. Okay? Go get some help. I ain't gonna say it no more. Okay? Like I say, thank y'all for coming in. Thank you for liking. Thank you for subscribing. If you haven't liked, hit the like button for me, baby. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe. And if you feel it in your soul, in your spirit to leave a comment, leave a comment. You are much appreciated. Thank you for allowing me to fulfill my destiny. Okay? But until the next time, y'all, I'm going to end this one here in love, peace. Y'all already know what it is. Hair grease, baby.